Hello everybody, Evil Master here, and welcome back to another video. So if you guys saw my Fire Mage guide on Battle for Azeroth expansion, you probably guys remember on this video on how to lost, and then you do this COOOMBOOOST! Huge damage guys, this is, or if you guys saw my other video on how to play a Fire Mage guide in real life, which is this one, whoosh, and then you activate meter, whoosh, and then you go COOOMBOOOST. Well guys, it's time. 2.0 is coming right now for this expansion for ShadowLands. Now before I show you guys how to do it, I'm going to show you what talents you need, how the rotation works, what Soulbinds, and what Legendaries you need. First things first is you need to keep spamming this button called Arcane Intellect. It's a 48 range, 2000 mana. It's an intercast. Refuses the target with brilliance, increasing the intellect by 5% for 1 hour. If the target is in your party or raid, all party and raid members will be affected. So remember, keep spamming this Arcane Intellect, okay? No matter what, just keep spamming that button. Just keep spamming that button over and over, okay? Next, you need to get a mount, okay? You need your class mount, which is the Fire Mage disc, which was back in Legion expansion. It's called the Archmage Prismatic Disc. You can do this by watching my Fire Mage guide on how to get this mount for your class mount. Or there's another Legion mount you can probably get. All classes can get it, and it drops from a raid, which is if you go into Legion, go into the Entos, and it drops from the Firehounds, which is right here. You can get it on normal or heroic, or even mythic. L4 actually, and it looks like this. This is what it looks like. Yeah, let me get on top of it. This is what it looks like. This is what you guys need. You need this, and this is not special. And I only got the purple version as well, so I have both versions. But remember to get this mount or your class mount, which is the disc. Okay, so keep spamming that button. Keep spamming that button, and make sure you have your Fire Mage mount, which is this one, or your class mount, which is the disc. And let's get started. So let me show you what kind of talents you need. So what you need is, well, before we go with talents, let me show you the gear. So if you guys remember back in BFA, this was my transmog. And if you go into the Cataclysm, go into home, go here, go into build and hold. You can get some of the transmog from here, like the bracers. You can get that. I'm sorry, the hands and the legs as well. The second boss you can probably get. We actually the legs you can get too. Or actually, no, you don't need the legs. Don't get the legs. You need to go into, okay, so go into Blackwind Descent. This is what you need. You need your headpiece from the first boss. You can get a normal or heroic. And second boss, you need, actually no, nothing from the second boss. Go to the third boss. This is what you need. The shoulders. And you go into that boss, you need the feet. And if you go into the last boss, you need the tier set helmet if it drops, or same thing, first boss you can get from here, or the tier piece if you want. And then you need the chest as well, so get the chest piece. Now if you go into Bastion of Twilight, you need the bracers from the first boss. You need the last boss, the tier piece soldiers if it drops. Now if you switch to heroic, go to this one. Another headpiece will drop if you want that. And that's what the whole transmog looks like. And one more thing too, you need this transmog weapon. This is from Legion. This is your artifact weapon. You probably need this one. I have the offhand and the main hand, so you probably want that as your transmog set. Now, let me show you what gear I got. So this is my legendary. It's the Inconsequent, and you can get it. You probably want to get it for your headpiece. It's 74 haste, 74 verse, and it's all maxed out to 235. 235 is the max you can get to upgrading it. And it says each consecutive critical strike you deal increase critical strike damage you deal by 3% up to 15. You can get that legendary from this dungeon, and it drops from the Mist of Turning Scythe, which is on, I'm sorry, nope, not that dungeon. That drops from the war boss, which is right here. Right here, this is from this dude right there. The Memory of Fevered Incarnation, and I already told you what it does. So you probably, it's a 100%, well, yeah, I think it might be a 100% drop rate, but if it's not, then you have to keep trying until it drops. So you probably want this, and I'm going to show you what stats you need. You need haste, and right now, well, if you're on buff, I'm at 16, but if you're buffed up, I'm at 17. I'm at 33% crit, 17 haste, 15 mastery, 12 burst, and your haste, what it does is increase attack speed and spell casting speed. Now, last expansion, it was always and always mastery, just mastery, plain mastery. Now, also back in BFA expansion, what I had was, if you go into Mechagon and to last boss, this was best in slot bracers. It says reduces the remaining cooldown of your 3 most recent cast spells by 5 seconds. It was a 2-minute cooldown, requires level 50 or below. And if you go into the raid for the Internal Palace, go to the last boss. This is what all mages need to have: a font of power. It's a 30 plus critical strike. Channel latent magic for up to 4 seconds, increasing your primary stat by 90. The donation is extended for each second spent channeling up to 30 seconds. It's a 2-minute cooldown. So all mages could have used this back then for BFA, but now since we're in a new expansion for ShadowLands, we are no longer using it anymore. We have new legendaries, which I'm using that one, and I'm going to show you guys how that works. Now there's another thing you guys can get too. If you're playing a Flame Mage, you have to choose this covenant. It's Night Fae, and you need to choose this Night Fae covenant to complete all the campaigns, and you have to choose this covenant because the reason is you get this ability. It's called Shifting Power. It's a class ability. It's all different from all the classes. Mages have to get this ability. If you're playing Fire, you have to choose this covenant. And it's 2,500 mana. It's channeled. It's 1 minute cooldown. Draw upon power from the ground beneath, dealing 3,733 nature damage over 3.4 seconds to enemies within 18 yards. While channeling, your mage ability cooldowns are reduced by 16 seconds over 3.4 seconds. And you can also be a spirit animal, which is a show shape. It's Signature's ability, and it's a Night Fae ability. It's a 1.5 minute cooldown. Intercast. Turns into a tiger, teleporting 15 yards forward and increasing your movement speed by 50%. You may reductive soul shape every few seconds to teleport again. 12 seconds, or indefinitely while in a wizard. Now, this is what it looks like. See, right now I'm a tiger, as you can see, and I turn to a tiger. Now you got a different ability called Flicker. It's an intercast, 4-second cooldown. Teleport you forward 15 yards or until reaching an obstacle. So what it does, if you click on it, it's like another blink, a free blink mage ability. So this is like a very useful ability. Just keep teleporting. Now, if you exit out your covenant, it's not in a cooldown, or it's not like in a so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So right now you can use it for infinity, which is forever, but if you exit the zone, it's gonna go out on you. Like for example, I'm going out to Ardenweald, and it's gonna go out right about. Let me get to a spot where it's counting down. So something like almost there. Should be soon. Okay, so like this. Wait 1 second. Okay, see, it's going to count down 11, 10, 9. So you cannot use it outside, like during war quests or like in some other zones. So you have to be in the night phase, I mean the Heart of Forest Covenant, if you wish to use this ability. Now let me show you what kind of spirit animals that I have so far. So let me head to the Covenant, and then I'm going to show you where you can find them. So I'm heading back to my Covenant ability, my Covenant, and I'm going inside, and then you'll go over here, and then you talk to this NPC that looks like a bird or raven or whatever it is.
What form
Yeah, it's a
do you
raven.
take?
You can be a Vaporeon, which looks like it's on cooldown. So you can be a Vaporeon, you can be
Welcome to the forest.
a moth, you can be a horse, a griffin, lion, wolf, go to here, a tiger, a bear. Now there's like more
May you find respite
for
here.
the spirit animal, but I choose a bear because I'm sorry, not bear, but a tiger. But you can choose whatever you want of what you have. So we're going back to the target dummy, and I'm going to show you how to play a fire mage and how to COOOMBOOSST. Alright, so we're going back. Oh, before we go over there, let me show you what you need. If you unlock your Soulbinds, this is the folder bonds. So what you need, if you're doing raiding or probably Mythic Plus, you need to choose Korean. So the reason is because of this. Wild Hunt Tactics. You damage to targets above 75% health and healing to target below 35% health is increased by 10%. When your spells and abilities are enhanced this way, you gain 15% increased movement speed for 5 seconds. Also, I have this, the Discipline of the Groove. 15 power reduces your mage ability cooldowns by additional 5.6 seconds over 3.4 seconds. And then I have, alright, sorry about that. So I have Horn of the Wild Hunt. Soul Shapes increase the movement speed of your allies within 40 yards of 10%. I got Flow of Time. The cooldown of Blink is reduced by 2.8 seconds. Get Information. Your mounted movement speed is increased by 5%. Allies behind you within 40 yards gain this benefit. I have Tempest Burial. Gain a shield that absorbs 5.6 of your maximum health for 15 seconds after you blink. Infernal Crusade. While Combustion is active, your Pyroblast grants you 12.6% increased fire damage for 5 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. And then face your foes. When in front of you target, your spells and abilities decreases the damage they inflict on you by 3% for 2 seconds. So this is my endurance. I got Cryo Freeze, which is right inside Ice Block. You heal for 83% of your maximum health over a donation. And I got Devoted Energy. Your barriers heal you for 37% of the damage absorbed. That I can't use, but I got Tempest Burial. Gain a shield that absorbs 5.6% of your maximum health for 15 seconds after you blink. Now fitness, I got successfully interrupting an enemy with counter spell reduces the cooldown by 3.8 seconds. That's called Grounding Surge. Winter's Protection is the cooldown of Ice Block reduction by 38 seconds. Flow of Time, the cooldown of Blink is reduced by 2.8 seconds. Incarnation of Swiftness. I got, it says invincibility, increase your move speed by 63% for 6 seconds. Potency is shifting, disciple of the groove. Shifting power reduces your mage ability cooldowns by additional 5.6 seconds over 3.4 seconds. Controlled destruction. Internal pyroblast damage increased by 5.6%. Flame actuation is fireball grants 3.5 mastery when it fails to critical strike. Infernal Crusade, while combustion is active, your fireblast grants you 12.6% increased fire damage for 5 seconds. Stack them up to 2 times. So yeah, I would suggest going this one because it's a lot better. This one's kind of good too, since you have Pod Tender. It says when you take damage that would kill you, instead regenerate with a Wild Seed, regaining 30% of your HP over 10 seconds. If the Wild Seed takes more than 16,690 damage during this time, you die. This effect may only occur once every 10 minutes. So I used to have this one, and what it does is when you like almost die, a seed will protect you, and then when they kill the seed, you actually die. So I used to use this one, and then if you want this one, it's a groove. Irrigation, healing or dealing damage has a chance to grant you a stack of redirected animal. Redirected animal increases your maximum health by 1% and your mastery by 25 for 30 seconds, and stacks overlap. Shifting power grants you 6 stacks of rejecting anima. And then when you have like one without tearing, while in soul shape, you regenerate 5% of your maximum health. You got Swift Patrol. Movement speeds increased by 20% for 2 minutes after defeating an enemy combat. It cancels this effect. And then you got Naya, which is your interrupt applies Naya's parasitic poison to your target, dealing 2,806 nature damage over 30 seconds. Targets with Naya's poison takes an additional 449 nature damage if interrupted once more. And then if you go to Dreamweaver, I have Sealing Voice. When your root stuns and in-keeping class effects expires or are dispelled, your target is movement speed is reduced by 9%, declaring rapidly over 2 seconds. And that's it. So yeah, please choose this one. This is the best one you need. Okay, so now we're going back to target dummy. I'm going to show you rotation and what talents you need and how to COOMBOOST. Also, you might need buffs too. So you might need Spectral Flask of Power, increase your primal stat by 70 for 1 hour, counts as both as a battle and guarding elixir. This effect presents through death, and you need this food buff called 10 Brothers Crown Rose Aspect. It restores 30,000 health and 40,000 mana over 20 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you will become well fed and gain 30 haste for 1 hour. And Potion of Spectral Intellect increases your intellect by 190 for 25 seconds. Shad Core Oreo applied to a weapon for 60 minutes, giving you a high chance to do additional 246 share damage when you damage an enemy. 5-second cooldown. And you need your Augment Wound, which is increased agility, intellect, strength by 18 for 1 hour. Augment Wound. And that's what you need for your buffs. So let me rebuff again. Alright, rebuffed. Activate Flask. And then I'll activate Nano Augment Wound. And then I'll activate like this. Okay. Now, for talents, what you need, these are the same talents back in BFA except for one talent, which is, it used to be Meter back in BFA, but since nobody uses that anymore, we're using Kindling. So what Meter does is a 40-yard range, it's a 45-second cooldown, 500 mana, it's an intercast, calls down a meter which lands at the target location after 3 seconds, dealing 4,572 fire damage, split evenly between all targets within 8 yards, and burns the ground, dealing 1,160 fire damage over 8.5 seconds to all enemies in the area. That I used to use back in BFA expansion, but now we're using Kindling, which I will go over in a minute after I go through these talents. Alright, so 15. Searing Touch. What you need is this one, Searing Touch. It's a passive. Scorch deals 150% increased damage and is guaranteed critical strike when the target is below 30% health. And you need Shimmer. Replaces Blink, 1000 mana, 22-second recharge for a second. No, 22-second recharge. And it's an intercast. Teleports you 20 yards forward unless something is in the way. Unaffected by the global cooldown and castable while casting. When a power, it's a 30-yard range, 45-second cooldown, 1.3 second cast. Place the Winter Power on the ground for 12 seconds, which is increase your spell damage by 40%. While you stand within 8 yards, casting Combustion will also create a Winter Power at your location. Flame On is a passive. Reduces the cooldown of Pyroblast by 2 seconds and increases the maximum number of recharges by 1. Frantic Speed, passive. Casting Scorch increases your movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. Now you got two options. You have Flame Patch, which is an AOE. Flame Patch is a passive. Flamestrikes leaves behind a patch of flames, which burns enemies within for 844 fire damage over 8 seconds. Or you can use Conflagration, which is a single target ability. Passive Fireball applies Conflagration to the target, dealing additional 135 fire damage over 8 seconds. Enemies affected by either Conflagration or Ignites have a 10% chance to that flares up and deals 108 fire damage to nearby enemies. And finally, Kindling. It's a passive. Your Fireball, Pyroblast, and Phoenix Flame. Critical Strike was reduced the remaining cooldown on Combustion by 1.5 seconds. So, Flame Patch is what you need for that is if you're doing Keystones or Dungeons or a Raid. And you might need that talent for one boss only, and you can use it on Sun King. Sun King is the best one to use for that talent, and if you're going to for all the bosses, go back to that one for the single target one. And yeah, now Trinkets. Let me show you what trinkets you need. So right now I have the badge, which is PvP, increases your primary stat by 160, and it's an 88 crit. You can upgrade by 5 times, but right now you have to like get your rating up by 1400. Right now I'm at 1048. I need 1400 for 3s, so I need to get to 1400 to get my rating up so I can upgrade the trinket. And I also have this trinket, which is the satchel of misbegotten minions. That trinket drops off from, let me find it. The trinket drops off. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for the Soulbind, what you need this one. This is what drops from the last boss, a Plugfall. Looking for that trinket. Maybe it drops off from a raid, I think. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I got it from. This is what the trinket from the third boss in the Next Awake. And I got up to 220 for doing a keystone, 11 or 10. And it's a... it says your damage spells have a chance to draw a minion from the satchel, sending it running at your target when it explodes, dealing 2,423 chance damage between all nearby enemies. Damage is increased for each enemy struck up to 5 enemies. And if you don't have that trinket, or if you want to use a trinket, go ahead. And all mages should be using this trinket from the raid, which is this trinket right here. So this trinket is best in slot for all 4 mages. Now me and my guild were trying to do this on normal and heroic on Sun King. This trinket does not drop on me whatsoever. We're doing it over and over. This trinket will not drop for me. I've been getting like anima or gil, anima and gil. Like that trinket does not drop for me at all. But what it does is, it's called the Soul Ignitor. It says activate Soul Ignitor, sacrificing up to 5,855 health over 15 seconds to empower Blazing Surge. We activate to cast Blazing Surge, dealing 4,688 fire damage split between enemies in a 40-yard cone, plus up to 40% additional damage based on how long Soul Ignitor was active. Damage is increased per enemy struck up to 5 enemies with a 1-minute cooldown. So I've been really having a hard time getting this trinket, but it's not dropping for me. So I'm just using this trinket for now. These 2 trinkets. Now let me show you what macro I'm using. So I'm using Scorch. This is back in BFA when the boss is at 30% or an ad that's at 30%. And I also got this. So this is to activate Blink. Oh, actually no, I'm sorry. This is a for Combustion, I believe. Actually no, it's to cancel one of the abilities. But I don't use it, so I just use Blink. And then I use, this is my AOE Combustion. If you guys want, I can put it in the description below and you guys can copy it. And this is my other macro that I'm used to yell when I go COOMBOOOST. And then I got Ice Block, which is cancel my Ice Block. You can copy that if you want, which is deactivate that, cancel it, and then done. Oh, wrong button. And I got one of Power Macro to use that. This is my single target to go Combustion. And that's it. So I got AOE Combust and single target Combust. So I'm going to show you guys how single target goes for Combustion. Or AOE AOE targets, which is over here, on how to COOMBOOST for single target and AOE. So let's go with single target first. And I'm also going to go Legendaries as well too. So, Legendaries, right? At the beginning of this expansion, Mage was using the Incarnate Sucklet, and what it does, well, I already told you what it does, but like I said, you can get this Legendary, get it up to 235, upgrade it, and it has haste on it, and you can get it from the World Boss, which is from this guy, right here, this dude. But other mages from 9.0 to 0.5 are using this legendary called the Band of Disciplinary Command. You can get that legendary from the Mist of Turnia Scythe, and that's up from the second boss. Its card, it says casting a frost, fire, and arcane spell within 10 seconds of each other increase your critical strike damage of all your spells by 20%. This effect can only occur once every 30 seconds. So all mages should be using this legendary right now. And if you can't like activate this legendary, and you're like too slow or can't like really do it at all, I would just recommend using this because this is a very passive one. and it's easy to use, so I would say use this legendary. But if you're like me, just use this one. I'm trying to use this one, but it's kinda difficult. So now let me show you what the rotation you need to how to COOOMBOOST. Let me get my breath up and I'll show you guys how the whole thing works. Alright, sorry about that guys, I'm back. I just got some water so I can clear my throat. Now we can begin how the rotation works. So, what you need to do is Fireball, Pyroblast, Phoenix Flame, and then that's how you get your Combustion to go super big. So Fireball, Pyroblast, Phoenix Flame, all in one for your Combustion. Now, for me, I cannot use it normally because it's very difficult for me, and I have to use this macro. And it's really easy for me to use in a single target. Same thing with AOE, but I sometimes mess it up, so I just gotta keep trying and trying. So let me show you guys how it works on a single target dummy without lusting or any, well, I can keep them my buffs on. So let me show you how it works. Alright, so I'm not gonna say COOOMBOOST right away. I'm just gonna show you guys how it works. So let me show you how it works. So you activate your fire shield, mail image, your trinket, which is badge, and then you put your arrow here and then go this. And this is how it goes. Just spam that macro, goes on the target, and look at you where you're going, skyrocketing high. And that's how you do it. And then just with a power, actually you gotta go super power so I can use your Mage abilities, and then go front of power, and then just keep fireballing so you can get your combustion back up. Just keep spamming, fireballing to get your spells back up. So if you keep spamming fireball and that trinket, I'm sorry, not trinket, but you can get your combustion up really fast. Just keep spamming fireball, and your combustion will be up soon. Just like that. See how it's up now? Now it's up. But yeah, keep spamming fireball. Just get your combustion back up easy. Now, I'm gonna show you guys how a AOE combustion works, which is over here. So that's what's a single target one. This is gonna be my AOE one. Alright. System power is back up. So this is how AOE works. So I'm staying right in the middle, and I'm gonna stay right here, and this is how AOE works. This is my AOE macro. You see how much damage I'm doing? And that's the end of my AOE combustion. And I gotta get my combustion back up again. Just keep spamming fireball. Just keep getting up. And now, since you guys know how AOE works and how to use single target works, it's time for how to COOOMBOOST. Alright? Let me just wait till my combustion's up, and I'll be ready. Alright, combustion is now up. So, this is how to COOOMBOOST on a Flame Mage. So, remember what I taught you guys. You gotta keep spamming this button. Keep spamming Arcane Intellect, okay? And get your buffs on. Make sure you have flask, food, Augment Wound, Shadow Oil, and your better potion. Now, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna activate everything, lust including. So we're gonna have a countdown, and then when its countdown ends, we're gonna COOOMBOOST. So DBM pull on 20. Now when it goes down to 1 or 0, we're gonna be COOOMBOOSTing. Alright, so here we go. Get ready, y'all. and then we go like this.
4, 3,
Here we go! COOOMBOOSST!
3, 2,
Okay, Mirror Mage, Fire Shield, Trinket, Loss! Huge damage! Oh my god! Huge! With a better potion! Huge damage, guys. Don't forget, shoot the power, and boom! Okay, get Combustion back up, Now what I taught you guys, spam Fireball. Get that fire Combustion up, back up. Keep Combustion up. And then, we're gonna go again. Keep activating, So it's Fireball, Pyroblast, Fireball, and then Pyroblast, and then Flame. Just remember that, guys. And keep spamming Fireball so you can get your Combustion back up. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, Combustion's back up. Now, we're gonna go again. So here we go. Alright, everything is back up, and then we're gonna go like this. And then... Woo! Huge damage. Okay, this is the second one. And that's how you COOOMBOOSST. That's how you do it, guys. And then shift and power, and then boom. That's how you maximum damage and how to COOOMBOOSST out of Fire Mage. Now, I'm going to show you guys how you do the same thing on AOE with Lust and Better Potion once it's all back up. So, while we're waiting on the Lust and my Better Potion, let me show you guys my new improved background that my friend made on my Streamlabs when I go streaming on Twitch on full screen. So, let me show you guys right now. So here we go, guys. This is my new improve when I'm streaming on my OBS Streamlabs. So one of my friend made this for me for this background. Don't mind the background behind me. Just you can look at the new improved background that my friend made, which is the Legendary, which is the first one. We got Fireball, Combustion, Pyroblast, Flame. Same thing on the other side, and it's really good. So now I'm going back to my game and I'm going to show you guys how to COOOMBOOSST on when I go Lust. So here we go. Alright guys, my Lust is back up, Better Potion's up. Now I'm going to show you guys how to COOOMBOOSST on AOE rotation. So, remember I taught you guys on the macro. So, we're gonna activate our countdown. Go 20. And then at 0, we're gonna COOOMBOOSST. Here we go!
1.
AOE COOOMBOOSST!
5, 4.
Alright, ready? Here we go.
2, 1.
Oh, last, and then... Oh! Huge damage! With the AOE Macro! Woo! And then get your everything back up again, and keep spamming Flamestrike, guys. Keep spamming Flamestrike over and over because this is AOE. Spam it again. Just spam it. Or get your Fireball back up again. Get Fireball up so we can get Combustion up again. Almost up. Okay, having more power as well. That can help. See? This is why Flamestrike is so great in AOE. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Alright. Let's back up again. I'm gonna show you again without loss and the bad portion, so I used it. Okay, here we go. And here we go again! Huge damage, guys. Huge damage. This is huge. Voila! Woo! And that's how you do it. Now, there's one other thing before I close this video. There's one legendary I want to show you guys that all mages should be losing by now. Okay, so let me get off of combat, which should be soon. Okay, so, well, first of all, let me get my combustion back up. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Still. And okay, I'm gonna stop with this. So let me show you. Let me go for combat, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So I have like 2 gear sets. This is the first legendary that I'm using right here, which is that one, and this one's the new one that I'm using. And this is my new legendary, so I went down to 214 to 212. So I'm not using the head for the legendary. I got this head for my piece. Let me show you what I got in my gear. So I already got haste, almost like all my gear, except for that where that has a socket in it for haste gem. I got haste on that. No haste. I got haste on this one with the gem and enchanted. Haste on the legendary wing. I got haste on my 2 weapons, offhand and main hand bracers. Actually, I got haste on my bracers with the gem in it, and I got haste on the chest. No haste on the cloak. I got haste on the shoulders, haste on the neck, and haste on the head. So this is the legendary card, Band of Disciplinary Command, since I already told you guys how to get it and what it does. So, as I said, go to this dungeon, go to this legendary called Band of Disciplinary Command, craft it, keep upgrading it until you reach max level. So this one's kinda difficult, right? You have to cast a fireball, a frost spell, a fire spell, and an arcane spell at once. And I have one of my friends made this weaker, and I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Let me show you how this works, okay? So what I can do is you cast mirror image, and then you see how it's going down, and you can activate that frost spell, and then you go combust right now, and then it looks like this. This is without potions or like the last or anything. So, and it keeps going down and down. Now this is the hard part. When it goes down, you have to. Now it's going down again. See, now you have to like. This is how difficult. I'm still trying to get used to this, by the way. So I just gotta get my combustion back up again. So you have to like activate a frost spell, arcane, and a frost. So frost, arcane, and magic damage to activate it, as it says. And I'm still trying to get used to this legendary, but it's kind of difficult right now. That's why I'm used to using the first one. So once I have it going, and once it's all good, I should be using it. So let me show you one more time. I don't think I can COOOMBOOST this because I might mess up. Okay, so COOOMBOSSST is back up again. So one more time. Alright, so it's this arcane spell, trinkets activate, and then here we go again. This is how the legendary works for this one. I'm still doing like pretty much damage, but it's still a little hard though for me. And then if you get closer, just use this. And that's how that legendary works, by the way. I'll try how to COOOMBOOST and use in Lost and Bad Potion and see how it works. So let me show you how this works, how to COOOMBOOST and everything when my Lost is back up again. Alright, so Lost is going off cooldown. We're about to COOOMBOOST on this new legendary, and I hope I don't mess this up for you guys. If I did, then please don't look away or something. But I'm gonna try my best, guys. So let's see if I can do this. Alright, so I got Bad Potion, Lost is up, everything's back up. We're gonna do the countdown. / DBM, pull 20, and here we go. And here
5,
we
4, 3.
go! COOOMBOOST! Alright, get ready, get ready.
4,
Activate potion,
2, 1.
arcane spell, this, and then here we go! Huge damage, guys! Amazing! Huge COOOMBOOST! Alright! That's how it goes! Huge damage. Just keep doing what I'm doing, guys. Remember, keep activating Arcane Intellect, spam the Mac button. Get your combustion back up again. Spam Fireball. And then that's how you do it. Now, before I end this video, we're gonna do one more combustion video on a single target. And it's gonna be a really good one. So stay tuned. Once Lost is all up again. And no Bad Potion this time. We'll all use it though. Alright, so Lost is off cooldown. Now just remember, guys, you have to activate your fire shield. Keep spamming Arcane Intellect button, okay? Just keep spamming that button right there. And then make sure you have your flask, your food, Augment Wound, Bad Potion, oil, your Shadow oil, your yeah, that's all you need. And then make sure you go use Final Power, and then Fireball when you reach to the line, which is like that line right there. And then you activate your macro, COOOMBOOST, and then you go Fireblast, Pyroblast, Phoenix Flame, everything! Whoosh! So, here we go again. So remember, we're going to activate DBM, pull on 20. So here we go again. Get ready for this. This is going to be incredible. Here we
5, 4, 3, 2.
Fireball, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Phoenix Flame, everything. Whoosh! COOOMBOOST! Alright, so time again. DBM, pull. We're gonna go 6 this time, okay? And then potion,
4, 3,
Lust,
2, 1.
Trinket, fire shield, Trinket, badge, and then huge damage! Huge on a single target! Huge, everyone. This is some big damage. And then get your combustion back up again, remember? Keep spamming that. I will actually activate your, activate this. to get your combustion back up, okay? And then just keep spamming fireball, fireball, fireball. Oh, and then Pyroblast, cool, cool, cool. Keep activating it, keep activating it. And then we're gonna get in a combustion soon. And then make sure you get a full of power. Then Fireblast. Do it one more time. Alright, Combust is almost up. Almost up, guys. Alright, Combust is up. Alright, here we go. And then activate Trinket again. And then we're gonna go. Huge damage! Huge! Oh my god, guys, this is humongous damage, guys. And that is the Fire Mage guide on how to COOOMBOOST 2.0 version. Now, before I end this video, guys, I'd just like to say thank you for all my. I was going to say though. I'd like to say thank you for Preheat teaching me some basic spells and abilities on how to play a Fire Mage for this expansion. Also, a huge thanks to another Mythic Raider that I know. I met him back in, I like to say, Legion or 2 expansions ago. Or I think it was, I don't know what expansion that was, but his name is Mage. We used to be on our old server, but we both transferred to this server on Thaw. And he's a really good awesome mage trainer. If anyone needs help, you can have him. I'll probably put him and Preheat in the description below if you want to check them out. Mag does not have no YouTube channel. He do have a Twitter if anyone wants to follow him. And I also put Preheat's YouTube channel and his Twitter and the links in the description below if anyone wants to check him out. But thank you guys for watching this Fire Mage guide on 2.0, how to play this mage for this expansion for ShadowLands. And I'll do another mage guide for 3.0 for probably next expansion. Not this one because I already did it for this one. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I really appreciate watching this, and hope it gets lots of views, and hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time on next video. See ya. COOOMBOOSST! Hope you guys enjoyed this mage guide that I did for 2.0 version on ShadowLands expansion, and I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up or like, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that bell, and make sure you follow me on Twitter at eVideoMaster, and follow me on Facebook at eVideoMaster, and also follow me on Twitch at eVideoMaster for more live streaming. You can also give me more questions. You can put them in the comments below. You can also put them on Twitter, Facebook, and also on my Discord server as well for a future Q&A video. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be ending this video, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!